Hello and welcome to MFA 509, Southern New Hampshire University. I am your instructor, Jason Morgan. Welcome to this class. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making the effort to become a better writer and learning more about your craft. So that's what we're going to be doing in this class. Woohoo! So, a couple of things to let you know before we get started. If you want to learn more about me, again, as far as my office hours and contact information, you can click on the My Instructor little link right there, and oh, look, there I am. Okay, there's my information and how you get a hold of me, and there's a little bit about me right there. Okay, and there's another place you get to learn more about me, which is something that we're all going to be doing, because remember, we are a writing community, and it's important that we get to know each other, and one way that we're going to do that, so after you're done watching this video, what I would do is I would go to the course menu, and I would go down to discussions. And over here in discussions, we've got three things in the general discussion lists. We've got the getting started, general questions, and the final project. Okay. And we will talk about the final project in a few minutes. So getting started. So what we would like you to do is click on the getting started thing and introduce yourself briefly, discuss your prior knowledge and interest in the course topic, which again is storytelling. Also explain how this course will assist you in your career path. Do you want to become a writer? Do you want to become an editor? Do you do this for fun? You want to do this on the side? I mean, whatever. Let us know. So you'll see that I have already posted my link. So to look at other people's links, you would click on here. I'll click on the name of their link. And then this is what I posted. Now, I actually created a little video that explains a little bit more about me. You don't have to create a video. You can just write it out. This is a writing course after all. So, and then if you wanted to reply to this, you would hit reply to thread, and then you could say, wow, and then whatever you want to write. Okay. So that's how you would reply to somebody. But we also want to see and learn about you. Okay. So what's going to happen is for you, you would click on start a new thread, and then you'd give it a title, blah, blah, blah. I see my massive, great writing skills. And you can write to answer this question. If you want to upload videos, you click on insert stuff, and you can choose different things that you can upload from. Just saying. Okay. But make sure you please post in the getting started. Now, why is this important? Well, I will tell you why this is important. Again, we are part of a writing community. And remember the old saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know? This is a great place to network. Yeah, seriously. I mean, writers, we kind of band together and we help each other out. So this is a great place to, again, I still am really close with several students that I went to school with to get my master's degree. And we still to this day keep in touch and work together. So yeah, so we want to do that. Also, there's general questions. This is the equivalent of you raising your hand in class and asking a question. Remember that anyone can see these and answer to these and respond to these. Please ask questions. Some people don't like to ask questions because they don't want to look stupid. Yeah, guess what? Questions aren't stupid. Please, if you have a question, somebody else has the same question. So let's ask questions. And also that you need to review the final project for this class. So basically, what we're going to learn is basic elements of storytelling. Your final project, as a spoiler alert, is that you'll be able to create like a pitch, a basic premise, like your elevator, pitch of what your story is going to be about, and create a general outline of how that it would work out. And that's something we're going to work out over the course of the semester. So please make sure you review this just to kind of give an idea of where we are headed for this class. Okay, so there's the discussion board. Some other things that we need to know, okay, is after we get done posting in the discussion board, then we go to start here. Now, again, I am the professor. So, again, and by the way, I am, as you'll see, I am a professor. I teach full-time at Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina. So I'm an instructor here, but it's okay to call me professor, I think, because actually I do have that title. Okay, anyway, so start here. So you click on start here. This is important where you get, load up. This is where like the nuts and bolts of how the class works. There's the syllabus, the course overview, the guidelines, the rubrics, and all the sorts of different things that will help you be successful in this class. We do use Turnitin, which is a program which helps check for plagiarism. So a couple of things I want to point out on the syllabus. real quick while we're here is that the syllabus is set by the school, and I fully support it. I did not create the syllabus. Okay, I'm not using that as an excuse. Instead, what I am saying is that, students are like, well, why do we have to have this in the syllabus? The answer is because that is what is best for you as a student and what the school has decided. So, if you have suggestions, let me know, but I did not set up the syllabus. But again, fully support it. A couple of things to be aware of is, how you get graded, the grading scale and such. And you're like, is there textbooks for this class? Well, yeah, actually there is. There is 2 novels. You will choose 2 novels from the recommended book list. Now, if you click on this, it'll bring up the book list. You can choose any 2 of these books without any hesitation, okay, of whatever you would like to read. Now, if there's a book on here that you would rather add, and if you want to make whatever, you have to get permission from me, and you have to do that by the end of module 1. All you have to do is send me an email saying, hey, I would like to add such and such a book. If you're into speculative writing or you're into contemporary writing, or let's say you want to be a young adult writer, and you'd rather do more young adult books, you don't see what you like, I would encourage you to choose at least one of these, and then maybe a book that you wanted to read or heard good things about to add to the list as well. It's, they recommend that I give you some suggestions. It would be very self-serving to say, read, some of my books. I would say my books fall under speculative and young adult. So I will not, I think, just for the sake of whatever, don't pick any of my books simply because I don't want to get in trouble. If you want to read them on your own, fantastic, but I don't want to come across like, yeah, he's making more money on the side by making us read his books. No, let's not do that. Okay. Anyway, so recommendations, maybe stuff that's on the bestseller list, because sometimes stuff that's on the bestseller list actually is really pretty bad. So you can also learn a lot by reading books that were not done very well. Just saying. Okay. All right. So let's get back to what's going on for the rest of this class. Okay. So that's the stuff from the syllabus and the book list, and you'll need to get those books and let me know which books you're going to be doing, and you need to get those books on your own. Yes. So just letting you know. You can get them more from wherever is best for you to get them. All right. So that's through the start here. And we get to modules. Now, with the module, we have different modules for each week, basically. The way you can get to the modules are, if you go back to the main page here, modules are listed down here. There's module 1. You can also click on course menu and go to learning module. So let's look at module 1. By the way, you will not see the instructor resources. That's something I see, you don't see, so don't worry about that. Okay, so let's go to module 1 and see the stuff that's going on. Again, you won't see this thing because that is me. So this week is really about story premise versus plot. We're going to learn about plot in the upcoming weeks, like module 2. Again, plot is like the chain of events, of which take place to make the thing. The premise is really kind of more the overall idea of the story. And again, I don't want to spoil it, but there's some great readings under readings and resources that help break down the difference between premise and plot. So that's the main thing we're trying to do for this module, is understand what makes a good premise, and is it something that we could use to then actually write a book? Because you can come up with a great premise, but then not really be able to write about it, or vice versa. So there's a few things. So I would go ahead and read all these different things. I know this is very long. I got the readings and resources, excellent tools there. I'm not going to spend the time in this video to go through that. You should then click on basically everything on this list, because it'll just check off these things as you go. So for this week, we have a few things that we need to get done. There is a discussion, and I just want to give a quick little idea here. So you can just kind of read this. Think of your favorite, one of your favorite stories and its premise, and then kind of just read through this and answer these questions. Now, this is a graded assignment, and the discussion rubrics for the MFAs, they're actually pass-fail. So let's go ahead and look at the rubric really quick. This is important. So, so after you've posted into the discussion board, as the professor, subjectively, I get to say, okay, well, did you actually, were you engaged? And were your posts clear? Okay, so it's either yes, you were engaged, and yes, your posts were clear. And again, it breaks down the, what that means by each of those, okay? I agree or you are wrong. Again, this is not helpful. Okay, that's not really being engaged. So please just put the effort into it. Answer, the easiest way I can suggest is use full complete sentences and use examples. I mean, that shows engagement. And then again, writing is important. Grammar, punctuation, spelling, and such like that. Use tools like Grammarly to help you, and you'll be just fine as far as that goes. So we have two discussions. There's this discussion up here, and then there is a discussion down here. So these are both due. For this one, discussion down here, I know we're skipping some stuff in the middle, but that's okay. Basically, it's for you to review the final project for this class and the rubric, and then kind of just answer the questions, okay? So again, we talked about how the final project is basically, you're a pitch for a story, and then we're going to be creating an outline to make, create the plot. That's kind of the goal for this class. All right. So what are the things we have to do? Well, remember those list of books that you have to choose? You have to have 2 books. Well, this is where you actually have to tell me which ones you're going to be doing, and you can actually access the book list right there as well. Okay. So basically, you just upload, say, hey, these are the 2 books that I want to have, and you can just put them on one document, just one Microsoft Word document, upload it as, hey, this is what, these are the 2 books that I want. And again, if it's not on the book list, you have to email me ahead of time, and I will let you know with approval, and then we'll just upload these here. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay. What else do we have to do for this first module? There is a paper you get to write. Of course, because this is a writing class. Okay. The prompt, writing an assignment, analyzing the storytelling elements. So this one's a little more involved, okay? And it is part of your grade. So basically for this one, you're going to, it's a 2 to 3 page paper. Just gotta get that out of the way. 2 to 3 page paper in length, and it's MLA formatting, okay? Actually, I'll probably post a video to help you with MLA formatting. Yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, so there's the rubric for it. But basically what you're going to do is in the first couple of chapters of, books, you're basically going to analyze and look how other authors have kind of set up their premise using these different tools, okay? And that's important because a quick story, to give this an example, my brother was an excellent drummer, and as a kid growing up, I remember one time I was downstairs and he kept listening to the same song over and over and over and over and over. He wasn't playing along with it; he was just listening to it. And finally, I went upstairs and I'm like, man, why do you keep listening to the same song? And he was sitting there with a piece of paper and a pencil, and he's like, I'm trying to figure out how he's playing this song. He's talking about the drummer, because he wanted to become a better drummer, so he was trying to figure out how another drummer was doing it. So this is kind of what we do here. We want to help figure out how other writers are creating the set, the craftive techniques, to help, establish the premise in the first chapter or 2 of the book. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. Okay. There's that. Okay, let's go back. And then I will tell you, it says when you're ready to submit and proceed to the next page. This is, yeah. Right now, I send a ticket in because I don't see a place to submit this. Hopefully it'll populate by the time school starts up. If it doesn't, then I will let you know how to do this. But right now, that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so let's go back. We're in module. And module 1. Okay. So, to sum up, you're loading up, computer? You're loading up there, computer? Come on. Oh, I'm in the module. No wonder it's not doing it. Okay, so discussion board, which books you want. This is your paper. This shows you the final project. It explains kind of what you're going to be looking for towards the end of the semester. And then you have a discussion board that bases off that. So those are the things you're going to be doing this week. Get the books. Start working on these assignments. Also remember to please post in the discussions, especially in the getting started one right there. All right, so let's have a fantastic semester. Let's do this. Please, please, please reach out to me with any questions. some concerns. All right, let's do it.